Hello, everyone. Hello, professors and my colleagues. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Yahya Kandil, and I'm an architect. Um, I was born in Dubai, and I was graduated from MSA University in Egypt with a double degree in um, Bachelor of Science, actually, Architecture Engineering, double degree from Egypt and England. Um, I also am an awarded winning architect and shortlisted for several times because I have been through a lot of architectural competitions, mostly were sponsored and held by United Nations. Recently, my project was top 20 project among 193 projects were submitted worldwide. Um, I also work as lead designer and vice president for an architecture firm here in the States. Um, yeah, uh, and I have a small family. I recently got a baby boy. Um, yeah, that's a brief introduction about myself. I would like also to share some of my works and some of my proposals for projects. Um, this portfolio I'm going to share now, it's not including all of my work, but include some of them. Um, I hope um, I hope to hear your feedback somehow. Okay, let me share it. Okay. Okay, so this is a quick introduction. This sketch here is actually my sketch. I am very proud of it, not because of the sketch itself, but because it represents an idea or reflects something of me on this sketch. No need to see. Okay, this is some of my competition entries and some of the awards and achievements I got. Um, and the languages, I speak Arabic as my native language, and I'm fluent in English as well. Speak a little bit Dutch, but yeah. This is the content of my portfolio. Some of them will be international competitions, other office work, professional, including some of I was also involved in architectural competition architect and my undergraduate, which is my graduation project. And so, okay, so my international competition. This is my latest architecture competition submission. I was not shortlisted upon this, but this project is simplified as it reflects a journey and philosophy toward holistic approach. And the project, it was complex, combined of um, religious place and also a residential one. This was supposed to be the residential building that has occasions that can happen and can be occupied on the left part here, which is called Diwan. And this is the minaret. It was the very last end journey on the in this complex. And then this is my also submission. This is I was shortlisted as top 20 project. It was held by United Nations, UNESCO Iraq, and it was basically a complex that has a commercial and a religious and library and theater and it was almost like a culture center complex, but without taking off the original building, which is the Nouri Mosque. And yeah, so this is the library, and it has the minimalist within the concept, which is how to be reflecting what happens on this specific place during time. Um, and this was supposed to be the plaza that people going to be interact in, has screens to add shadings on it, and this is the um, sport hall for the kids and environmental studies for it as well. Um, this project as well is my I'm really proud of this project because this project was not for anything actually architecture competition or anything. This was an idea to develop a place, and actually this happened or took place where I am from, and this project was awarded 4 times, and I was awarded with it with a scholarship in IAC Institute in Barcelona, and it was published on Penally, London Penally, and it also was published on a magazine. Yeah, so this project is taking the language of a society or a place and taking from this language to make a whole potentials that help and fix an issue that took place in this place. So it consists of 3 phases, which is phase X, choose the location, the exact location, and the zone, the city, and extract the language that it can transform to be a potential, and zone Y to start to make design concepts and to make this work to generate like urban interventions and fix the degradation what happened for the nature and to recover it back and achieve the restoration concept. Um, this also is a submission for architecture competition. I can like briefly talk about it, but it also targets um, youth and yeah, highlight what youth need. And this was a bridge. It consists like takeoff between 2 sides, crossing the Nile, and has a park on it too. This was an awarded project as well, and it was published, and I was top 20 project submitted. Um, I would like to share some of my professional work as well. I was one of the architects that was participated in this submission. This submission was sponsored by Dr. Abdel Halim Ibrahim firm in Egypt, and I was responsible to for the modeling for this project. And also in the design process. Um, it represents a holistic approach and philosophical approach as well. This is some of my design for residential, and this firm I work as a vice president and lead designer, which is called JTL Architects. And these projects actually does exist, and most of them are new projects that in the process to be exist. Um, yeah, uh, residential, and always you have the client to add things, but you try as much as possible to make this represent architecture. And yeah, so this is my undergraduate project, which is were called Fishing Logistics Center. It was basically fix an issue between the people and the government, because in this specific location there was like a lot of uh, um, like incidents happened, and they need to mitigate to find a solution that serve both, to be a win-win situation. So this consists of an administrative and a relation buildings, and a community which is culture center integrated within a market. And this was the elevations and the study. It was generated from the extrusion of the Earth itself, because it was in a geographical place that has specific and interesting topographies in this place. And these were my structural analysis and studies for the systems that I created to support the building itself. And yeah, and this project were on Mars, and yeah. So I would like to conclude my introduction as um, and already introduced myself as an architect, and I introduced some of my works. And I would like to introduce myself as a friend and hard worker as well, that um, driven to make difference in the world. That's why I'm here. That's why every one of us is here. So that's it. Thank you.